Okay, one more
All
one out of
right.
the way.
Well,
Oh
we
no,
are
that's a
live.
20.
All right.
Oh, that's a 4.
So, quick recap from last time. Um, we had the the start of the festival, um, and the plan that Varn and the Black Flag set up went down. It seemed to work pretty well, and there was a big commotion right as the festival had started, and all the guards went racing off. It was then that the actual goddess Idriania appeared, and as soon as she appeared, almost everybody present immediately knelt down to pay her homage, but uh, all of the party and a few visitors and members of the Black Flags did not immediately bow down. Um, and then as she was starting to speak, there was a massive sort of explosion in front of her, and out of it appeared a white tiefling who looked almost exactly like the goddess. Um, the goddess flung him back 200 meters. Kopak went to check on him, and Varn and Najma started marching up towards the goddess. Now you are all up at the plank, at the dock, with the massive obelisk at the end that is collecting light. Most of the crowd has run away or is in hiding. Facing you are the goddess Idriania, in the body of Euphoria, Idria's sister, and with her is the Queen Delphine. Also with you, your party is Philippe, who is the leader of the Black Flags. Real quickly, this is the goddess, this is Delphine. Yellow is, as always, Varin. Blue is Najma. Green, as always, is Kopak. Orange is Misai, this orangish reddish color. Barely you can see it. This sort of ebony color is Idru. And then this red is Philip. All right. Varin, last we left off, although you were not here, your character was yelling at the goddess. Would you like to continue?
Bitch ass fucking shit faced goddess motherfucker. No, but what? Give me sparkness of my speech to her thus far. Was it just Warren yells at God?
Along the lines of, look at these people, this isn't okay. What do you think you're doing? Why do you think that this is okay to treat people like this? And she said, it's because it's part of the natural order of things. It's the colors of light. That's simply how it falls.
It's not the colors of light, though. Because it's just the colors that humans can perceive in the order that we perceive them in, from simplest to hardest.
Vardy intelligence is a -1. You would not know that.
What?
You would not know that.
Ding.
Okay, so you're telling me my character can't be as smart as I am?
You have a -1 in intelligence.
On the ass.
Normally, when you're in the negatives, some characters can't read or aren't good with numbers. You have to at least get to a minimum of 0 to have stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I see that, -3, but -1...
Yeah, -1 starts the stupid train, for lack of a better term.
Also, I thought wisdom and intelligence were interchangeable for like actual smart.
Wisdom is more like street smarts. Intelligence is more like book knowledge.
Best way to describe it is wisdom is your 5 senses: touch, smell, sight, hearing, and intelligence is basically just brain smarts.
Yeah, that's fair because I've done some stupid stuff this campaign alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, it's just the natural order of things.
Yes.
I mean, there is no order, there's only chaos, and that is what's natural. Order is fabricated. That's why you have to fight for it.
Is it now? Then
Yes.
What have
One
you to
has
say
to
for
try to be chaotic. They have to try to be in order.
Then what have you to say for the natural order of things?
What natural order? Colors are in a sequence, sure, but
They are. And
I
that is
could
the
kill,
order.
eat, fuck anything I want, and so can they. The only other natural order of things from the color sequence, which is random, it could have been anything,
But it is not.
is life and death.
Life and death have a natural order as well.
Yeah, but those are the only two things. Everything else is chaos in between simply because everything started and everything will end. Nothing in between matters.
She
So can we redo this conversation where I'm not?
She silences you and basically pushes you back about 10 feet. Like, I am done talking to this fool. Yes, Ruby, I muted you. Kopak, you see your friend Varin get pushed back a couple feet. Najma, you are suddenly by yourself in front of a goddess who is not looking very happy. Philippe is kind of moving up the side and goes, "Why did you silence him? Do I deserve to suffer for how I was born?" And she says, "It is not what you did this time. It's what you did last time. I simply control the colors of the light. I simply tell you what order things are in. But what you did in your past life, I do not have control over that." Barin, you find that your lips that have been sealed shut are now open again. The rest of you, Najma, if you want to say anything, you're welcome to. The rest of you kind of advance a little bit farther if you would like. Misai is definitely staying behind you guys. You see that Varin has been pushed back, and you are now kind of standing beside him. Varin, you can now come.
Had my mouth unsealed?
Your mouth is now unsealed.
Bitch, don't think you can just push me back and silence me like I'll stop.
She completely
Why
ignores
are
you.
you punishing us for something we didn't even do?
On a side note, as he starts to yell, I cast thaumaturgy to make his voice loud and booming without him knowing.
Okay. That definitely gathers the attention of a lot of people that are still kind of left in the area.
Everybody gets to hear their goddess getting cursed out and being called a bitch.
Right.
Yeah, literally, it's like somebody turned on the mic at the wrong time.
It's glorious.
Najma, you're the only one that kind of sees with your passive perception because you're also looking behind you at your friends that have kind of shown up. You kind of see that there are more people kind of peeking up and walking back up towards the deck. And There's definitely some people paying attention now. But she ignores you and turns to Delphine and says, "My dear, these inhabitants of your kingdom are rather unruly. I know I have not appeared in person for long, but it seems there is more unrest than I anticipated." Delphine sort of goes, "Yes, well, it's been after the war. There's been a lot of unrest. That is partially why. But
Question.
it's no matter." Yes.
She not paying attention to us or just ignoring us?
She's ignoring you.
Okay. I really want to throw my knife at her.
All right. So, well, lucky for you, my timer just ran out. So, as you get ready to start throwing your knife, you see there are 5 guards that show up and block your exit. And there is one that appears on a boat that you guys would have seen coming. You see that he'll be there within the next turn. And you recognize this person as the spy that you ran into at Harp. I need everybody roll for initiative.
Definitely throwing my knife at him.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Hey, 20, dirty 20.
Oh, hold on. I need to find a 10.
And you want me to put this dice in dice jail.
Don't blame me if that dice just turns on you and just starts rolling shit.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
Okay.
I mean, you do have -1.
I need more space and tabletop. There it is. Oh. All right. I don't have freaking pencils. All right. Y'all are in charge of your own initiative and your own sheets. If you miss something, I'm not correcting you.
Okay, what?
Roll for all the NPCs. They're rolling like crap, by the way, so you're welcome.
Thanks.
Yep, that sounds like a person roll.
Oh, not that one. Not that one. Never mind, I spoke too soon. I'm alternating between 2 numbers.
We'll keep the lower.
All right. Who has one from 20 or above?
I do.
What's your number?
20.
What's your dex?
Well, it's a 19, and my dex is a +1, so it's a 20.
Okay. Okay. Who has 15 to 19?
Me.
All right. Who has 19?
Me.
Okay. You drew. Did I hear somebody else's 19? No. Okay. Anyone with 18? Ooh, okay. Okay. Anyone 17? 16? All right. Anyone between 10 and 15?
I mean, I have 15.
Okay. All right. From 5 and up. No. Okay.
From 5 up.
5 and
Me?
up. Ruby, what'd you get?
19. No. You said from 5 and up.
5 to 10.
Ruby got a 19.
My dude. Okay. Idru, what's your dex?
It's lower than his. Mine's +1.
Okay.
Assuming that you're a rogue with at least a +2 or 3 to dexterity.
I rolled a 17, so that's 19.
Oh yeah, you have +2.
I can math. I can't. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't write down what I rolled for them. Whoops. All right. All right. So you have the guards rushing up on you. You guys see that you guys all temporarily get distracted by these 5 guards running up, and you also see a couple of you clock that there is that person you saw earlier coming through, rowing the boat. The goddess is going to take the first initiative, and she is going to use her action to sort of hold her spear in front of her. She has a great sword. Hold her great sword, sort of float it. It appears and it just floats in the air, and it's kind of right now. It's kind of pointed at Philippe. Just sort of like she's daring him to move. And she's going to hold her action. You dare to define me. All right. Next up is Kopak.
So this is an actual combat situation that we're doing, right?
Yeah. Unless you would decide to talk someone down or run away. There's always an option.
I'll just like to yell out. So what are we doing, guys? As a free action, just to see what the general audience of what we're doing.
You guys, like, I don't know, but I don't like these people.
Anybody else can answer?
I mean, you know what I'm about to do.
I am still just as catatonic as I was last time.
I am preparing to throw my knife at someone. I haven't decided who.
Do I see the spy that
The
we're
spy guy.
originally chasing?
It's probably going to be him.
No, you don't. He's
I don't.
surrounding the building, and you're focused mostly on the goddess who now has a giant sword pointed at one of the people you gave armor to, and the 5 guards that are running up behind you.
Do I want to... Fuck. I need to get the guards in a straight line. Well, first, I guess I will cast Frostbite on the goddess.
You are currently...
I have 60 feet of range.
Yes, that is... You're with about 40 feet away from her.
Alright, I have enough range then.
Okay.
So she needs to pass a 14 con save.
Okay. Just barely fails because I rolled really badly. So she's not paying attention to you, so...
She takes 7 cold damage, and her next attack has disadvantage.
Okay. She's going to use her action instead of... So she has her sword floating in front of Philippe. Instead, she is going to sort of... As you attack her, she's going to go, how dare you?
Do not touch them.
And she's going to use her greatsword, and it's going to swing at you.
She's doing what now?
She's swinging at you. Unfortunately, she misses because my dice skipped. She misses, and her sword like impales itself like right in front of your feet. She kind of goes, "Don't make that mistake again." So now her attention is on you.
She threw her sword at me?
Well, it was already floating, but yes.
I'm going to take the sword.
Roll a strength check.
Do I get advantage since I count as a large creature when carrying things?
No, because it is a magic sword.
Okay. That is a 18 plus 1, so a 19.
You manage to sort of grab onto the sword, and as you do so, you take I can math. You take 13 radiant damage. And I'm sorry, you take 6 fire damage and 7 radiant.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn, Kopak?
Oh, so she attacked on my turn?
She held her action.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because she's not close enough for me to rocket punch.
Alright, Varen, you're up next. You just saw this goddess who is now starting to glow even brighter, and you're starting to see sort of wings unfurl behind her, made out of light. She just threw the sword at your companion that you were standing right, or not threw the sword, but magically impaled moved the sword and impaled it in front of your companion's feet. What are you gonna do?
Can I see the spy guy?
Roll a perception check.
Sure. 18.
You see him.
I'm throwing my dagger at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Seven.
Misses. Your dagger kind of flies. It's a bit too short because you're at this point about 50, 60 feet away from him. It kind of flies by, it nicks the side of the boat, and then falls in the water.
So he notices me.
Oh yeah, he definitely notices you.
Okay, I'm just going to glare him in the eyes and just start walking towards him.
Okay, he's going to give you a slight glare. But then he's not really focusing on you though.
I'm already pissed, and he's about to get every ounce of it.
What is your movement speed?
30, I think.
You can get about right here. You're now about level with the goddess. All right, Idru, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Unimportant bitches don't exist.
Okay. Sorry. Varun, it's at the end of your turn.
Can I roll an intimidation check on the spy guy? Because I'm pissed, and he can probably tell.
So he's no longer looking at you. I mean, he's keeping you like in his side eye, but he's not looking at you. So you can roll, but with disadvantage.
Sure. Well, so the other one. Oh, damn it. 8.
Nope. You're just glaring at him, and he's not even taking notice of you. All right, Idru.
This game.
Finally. I shall call out my sister's name and say, Euphoria, what are you doing? I do not care to play these games with you today. And then I cast True Strike on the Elephant Man.
Okay.
You're casting True Strike on me?
Yes.
You attacked his sister.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that'll be my 10.
Okay, how much damage do you do?
True Strike isn't a damage spell.
Oh, that's right. It's you get right. Okay, insight into it. You get a damage. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Next, one of the guards is going to get a little bit closer, and then you see as this guard gets closer that this is a human, and he's going to thrust at his hand, and he is going to cast Pot of Daggers, centered on right in between Kopat, Misai, and Idru. So you guys are in mostly on Kopak. I need all of you.
Would they see me as a threat, even though I'm a man of tan skin that has blonde hair and blue eyes?
You are close to their queen.
Oh. Okay.
11.
What
Alright,
are we rolling?
which one's
You-
casting it?
The wizard. It is this one right here. You guys take shoot, you need to get them at 17 points of slashing damage if you cast Powder Daggers.
And we don't get a dex save or anything on it?
There's no dex save. If you start a turn,
It's like my Hunger of Hadar.
yeah, if you start a turn in there, you will automatically take damage. And I rolled nearly max damage for all except one roll.
And you said how much? 17?
17. It's 4d4s. Oh, sorry, 4d4s.
Then
Oh, I did it wrong. I did 46s.
I was about to say 44 is. That's kind of crazy how you beat.
That high.
I was like, how'd you beat Max?
Sorry, you take 4. 8. 4 plus 8 is
12.
12. You take 12 damage. Not much better. Alright, I almost got max damage.
Jeez.
Alright. And then that is going to be it for him. And you can see he's got like a quarterstaff ready, and he is in one hand, and the other hand is doing some sort of magic-y thing. Next up is going on. Next up, you see a dwarf, and he is just running straight at you. He got a shield, and he is running, and he's going to try and bash Misai. That definitely hits. And he's going to do. Alright, 9 damage to her. And then he's gonna put up his shield and sort of stand in front of you, Kopak, and Misai. Sort of in front of your visual range of his wizard friend. Najma, you are up next.
Okay. Let's see here. Can I take a look and see how all my allies are doing in terms of health?
Misai is hurt. The rest of them have not gotten hit yet. Kopak
I
has
took
gotten
a shit
hit.
ton of damage.
Sorry, Kopak and Misai are hurt. None of the rest are hurt.
Let's see. How? Oh my goodness, I forgot how far away am I from both of them?
You're about 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is it? Oh my goodness. Is it Cure Wounds that is like the 60 feet, or am I thinking of?
I believe so.
The one, oh my goodness, what did I literally just say? Sorry, I'm gonna try and look it up again. I want to use the healing one that has 60 feet.
Cure Wounds is touch.
Okay, Cure Wounds is touch.
Eating
Yes. I would like to use.
Healing word is 60 feet.
Okay.
And that is a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. I see.
Which means you have something else you can do after you cast that.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. I'm guessing that Misai looks worse off than Kopak.
Kopak Misai is at 13 health.
I am at half health, which is 24.
Jesus, they blasted you.
It's because I picked up the damn sword and it did shit ton of damage I couldn't reduce.
It blasted your ass.
I'm a foreign my laser.
I will cast. Okay, yeah, I will just cast Healing Word on Misai.
Okay.
Give me a minute here. Let me roll for that. Let's see. My goodness. Let's see here. 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. See, that would be my wisdom modifier, right?
I think so. Yes.
Let's see. Oh gosh, what? Let's see. Is that let's see, a plus? It's a +3 or a +2?
Yours is a +2 because it's not a saving throw. It's just your modifier.
Okay. Okay, got it. So 1d4. 1d4 +2. Oh, I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 4 and a 1d4, so 6.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. And let's see here. Are there any enemies in my immediate vicinity that I can like?
The goddess is in front of you, as is one of the queens.
Besides her.
The other one closest to you would be the dwarf with the giant hammer and shield, who is in front of Kopak and Misai, about 25 feet away from you.
Let's see. Since I went and healed Misai, I'll try to take my attention towards them. Can I move over that way, about like 20 feet, and try to attack the door if that's attacking them?
Yes.
I would like to move to do that.
Okay. Second.
Yeah.
All right. Over here. You want to be beside Kopak or like this? Like this or like this?
Up a little more. Yeah.
Up. Okay, you're about 10 feet from the dwarf up here.
Am I within bashing range?
You need to be within 5 feet, which means you need to be right here.
I want to be within bashing range.
Okay. You're right there. Run up to the dwarf.
I would like to attempt to move to. I would like to try to bash him.
Okay. Roll for hit.
Okay.
Roll
I rolled a 13.
You try to hit him. What weapon do you have, by the way? What weapon do you have?
I should have a. My God. Give me 1 second here. It should be a. Oh, give me just a moment. I'm so sorry. apparently I put down my type of armor, but apparently I have not put down what type of weapon. Oh my gosh. I usually do just I usually just do a the Morning Star.
Okay.
I love
So
put that
you
down so I
swing,
remember.
you try to hit, and the dwarf kind of, in an incredible feat of just kind of battle awareness, takes his shield and just goes with the swing of your Morning Star and knocks it out of the way. So it does not hit.
Damn it.
While we are, before we go back to your turn, I would like you to would please look up how much damage your Morning Star does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Next is Nisai. And she is, at this point, rather angry. And she's going to move away from you. And away from you, Kopak. And she's going to, as she gets close to, she's going to get within about, no, that's not She's going to go about right here. And she's going to summon fire. And as she does so, she does 2 fire damage to everyone within the vicinity of 10 feet. This would be these 2 guards right here that we have not fought yet. And she's going to take a fireball and basically make her own fireball and hold it, waiting for one of them to come at her. And kind of baring her teeth, and she's kind of going up in a fiery inferno right now. Like, you've seen her like with her normal fire hair. Now it looks like she really is a fire elemental, completely covered in flame. She is angry. All right. Next is the spy that you do not know the name of. He, within this turn, he gets to the dock. It will be an action for him next turn to actually get up on it. But he basically makes port against the dock, and then as he does so, he flings ice knife at you, Varin, because you are the closest thing to him. And I need to roll for that. Okay, well, that is a nat 1. So
You said roll for them?
No, I don't have any space to roll. So he flings it at you. But as he flings it at you, there is a big like wave that rolls and it completely throws it off balance. So he kind of hits it like right in front of the dock, and it just kind of explodes, but no one gets hurt. Nothing happens. He looks extremely embarrassed and angry, and he goes back to like tying the dog. At this point, Philippe has Philippe kind of just stands there, like he's not wearing any armor, he's not wearing any weapons, and he's kind of going at the goddess like, right, you want to kill your people because you are killing us. Like, this is like, I don't have enough to live. I can't even buy armor in a rebellion against your system. Like, is this what you want? He's gonna roll charisma and fix. All right. So he's basically just yelling at the goddess. But he doesn't actually have any weapons on him. Next up is one of the guards that Misai just hit with her fire. He's going to move within striking range. And he's going to very quickly slash out. He has short swords. It is a tiefling. He is the color purple. And he's going to, he's the color blue. And he's going to quickly slice at Misai. Okay, one of those hits. And he does. Oh. Actually, both of those hit. All right. And he manages to hit her twice really fast. And then as he's backing away, as she just got hit, she releases her fireball and does one damage. She is so upset that she just barely misses him and kind of singes him and the person behind him who looks to be a half elf. The half elf behind him, very quickly as Misai sort of goes to release his fireball, casts Shield of Faith and actually mitigates the damage for that half second, so that tiefling doesn't take any. And he moves up kind of to stand right in front of Misai. He darts up and he kind of gets ready, and he basically does his best to sort of touch her arm. And he's not used to hand-to-hand fighting, so he just kind of misses. But he tries to go up and sort of grab her. After him, it is the queen herself. And at this point, she is just moving towards... Stop doing that. I would like it if you move, please. Please. I'd like it if you move. Thank you. Varn, she is coming up behind you. She
is coming up behind you.
She basically summons a lance, and she's going to attempt to hit you with it. 13 to hit.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
Okay. So she manages to hit you.
And I can't use uncanny dodge.
Roll a dex check for me. Dex saving throw.
15. Plus dex. That's 20.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to sort of hear her coming up behind you and avoid it. However, You manage to avoid most of it, but she does still hit you for 6 damage.
Damn! 12 damage you were gonna deal to me?
The lance is 1d12. Yes.
The max amount?
Yeah. Alright. That's why I had to roll this together.
Did we heal at any point?
You have a cleric and a druid.
Let
right.
her phrase the question.
Alright. Next up is the one guard who has not attacked yet. And he is... Sorry. She is a half-orc. And she has this ginormous broadsword. And she's going to take it and swing at Nisai. She gets really confused by like the flame and the cleric coming up next to her. So she actually somehow manages to turn around too far and hit her ally. So she accidentally hits the cleric for 13 damage. Which is lucky, because Nisai would be dead. I rolled a nat 1. See, this is why you guys should be happy that I rolled pretty bad.
I would kind of be a little nervous if you were in our party with those kind of rolls.
Question. Did we ever win?
You ever roll?
Rest.
Yes, we rested before today.
Yes.
Okay.
You have a long rest, so all of your everything is reset. Unless
Good.
you do something in this particular fight.
I would have had like 38 health otherwise.
So, top of the round. It is now the goddess Idriania's turn. Kopak, are you still holding on to the sword?
Yeah, I didn't drop it. It just hurt like a mother.
You didn't drop it, or you did?
I did not drop it.
Okay. Okay. She is going to summon another great sword and fling it at you.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
You gotta beat a 19.
Yeah, that's a 29.
Oh boy.
So,
okay.
You take 20 damage.
What kind of damage is it?
Piercing.
Piercing, so I take 10.
Sorry, slashing.
Slashing? Okay.
I take 10.
68. Plus 15 radiant.
15?
15 radiant, yep.
Ow.
And then she turns back to Philippe and kind of goes, You are interesting. You say that this country is not treating you well, yet you are alive. Are you not? And Philippe just goes, alive? Barely. Do you not know how your people live? Do you not know how they treated us during the war? No. You need to get in touch with your own country. We are rebelling because of the war, because of the terrible things that you have forced upon us. It is not my fault I was born this way. Idriania kind of... The wings behind her sort of fully extend. They're about 15 feet in length, each one, so about 30 feet wingspan. And they start to kind of beat very slowly. And she then sits cross-legged in the air while her wings are holding her up. And she goes, You're interesting, little one. Seems maybe we could have a conversation of sorts. And then she looks back at the rest of you after I finish cleaning up this mess. Kopak.
I flip her off.
Oh no, Kopak, it's your turn.
Ouch.
Think about flipping.
How close is the one next to Najima compared to the one farther next to Misai?
You are 5 feet from the dwarf in front of you, and the three in front of Misai are about 15 feet, 20 feet away from you. More like 20 feet.
Okay, perfect. I cast Fairy Fire centered on Misai to catch all 4 of them.
Okay.
They need to pass a 15 dex save, or anyone attacking them has advantage to hit them.
Okay. Misai passed. The fighter did not pass. There's a 15 to pass?
They have to pass the 15.
The monk just barely didn't pass. And the cleric did not pass.
So everybody has advantage to hit those creatures.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna punch this dwarf in the face with advantage.
Okay, roll for it.
Where is my rocket punch? There's a 17 plus 21 to hit.
Yes.
She takes 3 thunder damage.
3, okay.
Second punch is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And 4 thunder damage on this punch.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to math and I can't. Alright. Varin, it is your turn now.
How far away am I from the spy guy?
He is within about 20 feet of you. The queen is within about 10 feet of you. And she has a giant spear pointed your way.
How likely is it that she'll catch me before I get the spear guy?
The spy guy?
Yeah.
Very.
Is it like she's charging me or is she chasing me?
She just hit you. And then she backed off. She has a lance, which is basically a spear, so she has 10 feet of reach.
Oh, I thought she threw it at me. My apologies.
No.
Or not throw. I thought she was magically wielding the weapons, and
No, that is the goddess that is doing that.
Oh, my apologies. That's who I thought you said was attacking me.
So she's kind of on guard against you. She's walking towards the spy guy.
I mean, she's in my way. Her first, I guess.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to lunge at her with my rapier.
At
Okay.
who?
The queen.
Oh.
All right, roll to hit.
He's really just gonna do this. Okay.
It's a 2
Definitely does not hit.
plus 5.
Does not hit. She sees you coming and she basically knocks you away with the spear. Roll a strength check for me.
16 plus 2.
All right, so you manage to keep your footing, but she definitely tries to knock you over. So you're about right here now. All right, anything else?
Forget we have a video to watch.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like I've been streaming this.
Almost. I should watch that last session, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I thought I did a pretty good impersonation of your character. I'm very proud of myself.
I thought you were joking. I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, I was not.
I 100% expect going there and hear, I'm foreign.
No.
I'm emotional.
No, not exactly.
Close, but no.
Is it still my turn?
Yeah, unless if you have a bonus action. Because you used 10 feet of movement. If you'd like to use any other feet of movement.
I just beat her in a strength check, right?
Yes. As you were lunging at her, she pushed you to the. She pushed your weapon to the side, but she didn't get to push you to the side. She's trying to push both.
Is she physically touching me right now with the spear?
No, she's pointing it at you.
Damn, I thought she pushed me with it.
Okay, what happened is you lunged at her. She took her spear and knocked you with it. So knocked you off to the side. But now she's kind of holding it one-handed above her head, ready to throw it at you. She is about 5'10", by the way, 5'11".
I'm going to use my bonus action to get face to face with her. So she can't throw the spear.
Okay. Roll dexterity.
17 plus 5.
Okay. You do manage to make it up to her. She kind of reacts and launches her spear, but she doesn't completely let go of it. So her hand is now over your shoulder. Her spear is against your back, but it's a really awkward angle for a spear. And she's sort of wide-eyed, staring down at you. And that would be your situation for now. All right, Idru.
I should give to the queen.
Is there anybody near me? Enemy-wise?
There is the dwarf that Kopek is fighting on the other side of you. There is your sister that is now talking to the red tiefling in front of you. And then there is the fire genasi who is fighting 3 people at once behind you.
Kai. Bonus action. Yeah. Hold on. Hold it. Hold it. Bonus action. I shall cast Hex on my sister.
Okay.
And for my action, I cast Darkness. Like 10 feet behind the 3 guards near Misai, so that way they are the encompassed in the sphere of darkness.
Okay.
And that shall be my turn.
What's the radius of the sphere of darkness?
15 feet.
Dang, we got combos. Because they glow in the darkness, but they can't see out of the darkness.
Is it a magical darkness or just darkness?
It is magical darkness.
Okay.
The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Okay. All right. For hex, I don't automatically take for damage. It's whenever.
No, it's additional damage if I do damage to you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So next is our wizard's turn. He sees his paladin friend
Oh yeah.
being surrounded. What?
With
Would you like
Hex?
to move?
Oh no. I'm staying put. But with Hex, any of her any of her wisdom checks, she has disadvantage on.
Okay.
Because I choose an ability check that they can do, and then they have disadvantage with said ability check. So if she does any wisdom ability check, she has disadvantage. But yes, that is my turn.
Alrighty. The wizard sees his dwarf friend Paladin in trouble, but then he turns his eye and sees you, Varin, face to face with the queen. And he kind of freaks out a bit. So he is going to cast guidance on himself. And then he goes to hit you. 316 to hit.
On me?
No, Varin.
Oh.
Varin does 16 hit.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Okay. Oh. You take 11 acid damage.
A what?
You take 11 acid damage. He throws a giant spear of an arrow of acid. So it looks like he almost summons a bow, and then he lets it go, and it is like an lurid green, and it comes shooting at you, and it kind of explodes against your back. And you feel like your cloak and armor and everything that you have on sort of start to melt against you. You take 11 acid damage.
No, hold on. I use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements on it.
You have a range you have to be within.
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Go ahead then. You do not take any
So
damage.
he takes half damage, and his next attack, he gets to add 1d6 acid damage.
Okay. So you take then 6 damage, Varn. You get to add 1d6 acid. However, you will take 2d4 acid damage at the end of your next turn. Or actually, since Kopak halved it for you, it'd be 1d4 damage. All right, and then he is. And then that is kind of all he's going to do. That is an action, and all of those are actions. He's going to kind of hold his place and actually just not exactly back away, but move closer to the dock. If this will let me move it. Okay. Okay, thank you. That's that. Okay. He's gonna move over here, so he has a better view of what's happening between me and him. Next up is our dwarven paladin. He's gonna kind of yell at you, Najma, since he sees you and he kind of recognizes you as both a cleric and a higher up in the hierarchy, and sort of goes, "Why would you do this? Attacking our queen! You are a traitor!" And he's going to focus his attack on you.
Oh, fantastic.
And he's going to do.
Like, bro, I just got here.
Right. He's going to do Wrathful Spite as he hits you. So he's going to cast Wrathful Spite as his bonus action and then hit you with his hammer.
How much damage does that take?
So I'm getting to that. I rolled a nat 20, which means you take double damage. Lucky for you, I can roll great.
Do I see him do his little magically fingy waves and whatnot when he casts
roll a perception with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Because you're not looking that way and Kopak is in the way.
You said perception.
Perception.
I rolled a 10.
You don't see anything.
Okie dokie.
Najma, you take 10 bludgeoning damage and 4 psychic damage.
Oh, shit. Okie dokie.
And as you go, so you kind of yell out, "Traitor!" And then Varn, he's basically going to shield bash you. Or not Varn, Kopak, he's going to shield bash you. Or he's going to attempt to. No.
Always trying to hurt me.
He doesn't, he basically, as he turns, he kind of trips over his own feet. And kind of falls on the ground for a second before it's scrambling back up and be like, "It's fine. I'm fine." I rolled a nat 20 and then I roll a nat 1. Figures, right? All right. Najma, your turn.
Joy. I will. And this is the same. This is the same dwarf paladin guy that's been attacking. That's still been in front of me, right?
Yes.
Still the same guy.
And he just called you a traitor.
Calls me a traitor, but I'm not even from around here.
I mean,
whatever.
You tried telling him that.
She will just try to move to hit him back with her. Let's see here. With her Morning Star. Roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Let's see, and damage is 1d8. I rolled. 1 second here. Here's my 6.
6. Alright, he takes 6 damage. Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Let's see here. Can I cast a cantrip?
It depends if it's an action or bonus action.
Yes, fair enough. Give me a second here. Can I cast Sacred Flame?
Which one is it?
Oh, Sacred Flame is an action. I guess not.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, let me see if I can do a supporting. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, the only bonus action cantrip Shillelagh and Magic Stone, and you do not have either.
Okay. Never mind then. I will. That is it for now then.
Okay. Next is Misai. She is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself. And then once again sort of gather in her hands a fireball. And just kind of hold it and wait for people to attack her. Alright. Next is the spy. He is not happy that you are that close to his queen. So he is going to he's going to blink, and he's going to suddenly just kind of, oh wait, no, not, you can't use blink like that. He's basically going to scramble up the docks and then come over here and stand like in front of you and your queen, pull out his sword, and he's going to use booming blade, and he's going to hit you with it. So if you move, now if you move 5 feet or more before his next turn, you will get thunder damage. So he, oh, but that's only on a hit. 14 to hit. Varan, 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Have I given him?
Can you hear me?
Yes. No. Okay. He's basically going to pull out a short sword. And that is 4 damage. And now if you move more than 5 feet before his next turn, you will take thunder damage.
Oh. Okay. Guy's a dick.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next is Philippe's turn. He is basically.
Oh, you gotta go out again.
He's going to move a bit closer to the goddess, and he's going to. They're basically going to start talking. Him very like emphatically, like, "This is what's happened to your people. Like, do you not care? Do you not care how we suffer?" And he starts like listing examples, and she just kind of. She's still sitting like in the air, like flapping her wings, and sitting crisscross applesauce floating. And she's like, I see. And so they're basically just talking. All right. One of our friends over here, is the tiefling, is the blue tiefling, is going to once again attack Misai.
Hopefully they have disadvantage because they're in a sphere of darkness of the magical type.
Oh yeah, he's the sphere of darkness. You said is 15 feet, so he's basically gonna. Well, he also kind of knows vaguely where she is, and there's also fire coming from her that I would consider it magic fire. But anyway, so he's gonna run around this way, and then he's going to hit her with his short swords. That definitely hits, and that's the same roll. So he manages to hit her twice in really quick succession. And she takes. And he kind of catches her by surprise, and as she whirls around to face him, he cuts her down, and she is down. Misai is now down. We're gonna do that. All right. And then he's going to run. Now that he's fully out of the darkness, he's going to run up to about here, which is as far as he can get. Because I gave him disadvantage. To get up close to his dwarf friend.
Why is the druid trying to 1v3?
I don't think you're trying to 1v3.
She is a druid sorcerer. Alright. Next is this guy back here. He is in magical darkness, so he's going to try and figure if he can get out. You'll roll disadvantage because he can't see. No. He kind of stays where he is and he can't get out. He doesn't know where he is. Delphine, Ruby is going to attempt to physically punch you to shove you back. That's a 9. So no. Oh no, I lied. She's not going to do that. She's going to kind of place her hand on your chest, and she's going to cast Inflict Wounds. Alright. I'm using all of the different types today. 8. Ooh. You take 21 necrotic damage, Varn.
Cheese and crackers.
Yeah, inflict wounds is really great. Wish I got it.
All right, and then she's going to try to sort of disengage and go with her, but as she tries to leave, the goddess Idriania sort of calls her over and says, Delphine, come here. So very reluctantly, she kind of backs away on guard and goes onto the opposite side of the goddess.
Well,
If
they didn't
Varn's
drop
still up, he
Varn,
gets
she's
an
still...
opportunity attack.
That's why I said on guard.
So she's using a disengage?
Yes. Definitely.
Bitch is a rogue.
She's a rogue with spells?
That's what I'm saying.
With cleric spells?
Anyone can disengage.
With an
Yeah, but
action.
an action.
Unless you're a rogue,
It's
and
a
then you
bonus
can
action.
do it as a bonus.
Okay, well, Ruby, you then get an opportunity attack.
Gotcha.
Because I always thought that was just a bonus action.
Yeah, rogues specifically get it as bonus. Everybody can do it, but you have to forego your action to do so.
I think monks can get it if they use Step of the Wind, but it costs a key point.
Correct.
Well, tells you what my favorite class is.
Yes.
Maybe did you roll for that?
Lucy was in control?
Well, she's taking her, the goddess called her over, and she's taking her, and her friend, the guard guy. She's basically attempting to drag him over.
So you get an attack.
Yeah, he's going to be blocking her from you, so he's basically gonna like push himself. So you'll be attacking him.
I'm going to tackle him.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
Like they're trying to get away, right?
They are walking up. Look at the screen. They were right here in front of you. You are the yellow. They walked opposite of the way that he came, which is where the boat is. The goddess called them over to go talk to them.
They're not running away.
They're not running away. They are going to
But
the
they are
goddess.
walking away from you.
Yes, very cautiously.
So they're just disengaging completely?
Without using the actual ability disengage.
Yes.
They said, I'm not going to attack you anymore. I'm going to go over here.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Ruby, are you watching the thing?
Okay, I apologize. I thought they were turning to run away, like to...
No.
I won't be tackling him then. I'm just going to attack him with my sword.
Okay.
There you go.
So, if you can see what I have right here, this brown thing is the boat. They just walked away from the boat.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay, roll to attack.
$14.
You do not hit.
Damn.
You attempt to go for a swipe as you see them walking away, but he kind of not exactly pushes his queen, but he kind of shields her and also like moves himself out of the way, and they go back over to where Idriania is.
So They don't even stop.
No, because the goddess called them over.
I don't want to walk over there because they'll just be outnumbered.
Well, it's
But
not
I'm
your
telling
turn.
you right now, if I was ever fighting somebody and they walked away from me,
It's time
I
for
would lose all sense of sanity and would be so mad.
I would just walk away because if somebody walked away from a fight, I would be scared of them. Either that or if they walk up to you and or laugh during a fight, that's another time to just walk away. You're not gonna
It
win
would
that.
make me so mad. I would be in a blood rage.
All right. So, that was her turn. Now it is this last guy's turn. He's gonna see if he can walk out of the darkness. He walks out of the darkness. He rolled a 19 and a 20. So he's gonna walk out. He sees that Misai is down. And oh no, sorry, this is a she. This is the half-orc. Come on, move. Oh my gosh. We're gonna do this. He's gonna basically walk up to you, or she's gonna walk up to you, Idru, and she's definitely like on guard. She's holding her broadsword, like ready position, but she's gonna ask you, you look like the goddess. Why?
I look like a tan man with blonde hair and blue
Oh,
eyes.
that's
'cause I
right, that's
cast
right. I
disguise
forgot about
spell.
that. She goes, okay, then she's gonna attack you. Because you don't look like the goddess, so I forgot about that. 9 to hit does not hit.
No.
She's gonna use second wind and try again. 19
Wait,
to
she's
hit.
gonna-
So 21.
Second win is to heal.
Second
Oh no,
one to
not second
healing.
wind. Action surge.
She's gonna whole ass action surge to hit. Sure, go for it. Hit me.
Um,
Please make it count, because I will clap thine cheeks.
You also have advantage to hit her still.
Oh.
13 damage.
Okie dokie, I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Is that a reaction?
Yes, it is.
What happened to my pencil?
Let's see, that's 3d10 fire damage. Oh yeah, she has to make a dexterity 14 saving throw.
A what?
Or
Dexterity?
Dexterity 14.
Nope.
3d10 fire damage. 14. 24. 24 fire damage.
Okay. She is still standing.
And you said I took how much?
13.
Just double checking to make sure I did my damage right.
All right. Top of the round. Idriana, after she kind of calls the queen over to her, says, "This one here says that my people have been mistreated. Says that," she kind of turns to Philippe and goes, and he's like nodding along as she's like confirming these facts with him, and goes, he says that they are not treated well, that they have trouble getting food, they're not paid properly. This system I have, yes, it does show the natural order of things, but it is not oppressive. It is simply order. Delphine kind of freezes and goes, I apologize, Your Holiness. That was not our intent. We we didn't we didn't know that anyone was being mistreated. The goddess kind of looks at her and, you didn't know. I see. And then she kind of turns back to you guys. Varn, are you glaring at them like you're about to run over?
I'm going to be intelligent and not outnumber myself, but I'm probably glaring at them in a rage.
Okay. She is going to have one of her broadswords kind of stick itself very warningly in the planks by your feet. She's just going to look over at you and going to go, that was your warning. Seems that you have brought these matters to a head. Come here. And then the broadsword dematerializes. And yeah, you are free to walk over if you would like on your turn. However, it is now Kopak's turn.
How's this wharf looking in front of me?
The wharf? I mean, it was damaged because of Idru's, the way that he, exploded into existence. And now that you guys are fighting on it, it's getting a little bit creaky. It's not ready to fall apart quite yet, but it might if you keep damaging it.
No, I asked how the dwarf was looking.
Oh, I heard wharf.
What's a wharf?
A dock.
Oh.
You understand my confusion?
Yes.
Yes, you have to go.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will head out. Feel free to take control.
Okay, cool.
If it's anything, if you have any idea what to do for my next move, try to revive Misai, please. Okay.
Okay.
See ya. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye bye.
Oh boy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So, yes, the dwarf is. He's okay. He's a little bit beat up, but I mean, he's a dwarf and a paladin, so he's definitely not going to show any signs of injury. So the sort of I'm fine sort of attitude.
How much do I not like this person?
You also heard what the goddess has said to everybody. Everybody in this area has heard. Unless you need to say who's unconscious.
Fine. I was just for my turn, I'm just gonna use the dodge action. And just end my turn there.
Okay. And that
So they have disadvantage to hit me.
Okay. Are you moving at all?
No.
Okay.
It takes my whole action to do the dodge action.
Right, but movement is separate from action.
Oh. Nah, I'll just stay here. Protect Najma. Since she's gonna try and get up Misai.
Okay. The wizard is going to hold in his hand sort of, you can see there's some magic thing going on, but he's kind of looking at you all. He's holding it, ready to fight if anyone gets close to his goddess that is about to attack, but he's not moving. The paladin, on the other hand, is going to cast Compelled Duel on you, Kopak. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Please tell me I see this.
No, you
Given
you can try again perception with disadvantage, but you have a half orc in front of you who is now very angry, and a giant elephant man behind you who is blocking a dwarf. So you can try.
exactly, I should be able to see in between his legs.
No.
Anyway.
You
Oh,
said
natural
wisdom?
20.
Yes.
Hold on. Awesome. It's a 15 perception.
15. You start to with disadvantage.
Yeah, first one was a natural 20.
All right. You can see that the dwarf has now sort of shifted to Kopak. You can't see the top half of the dwarf, but you definitely see the legs and the shield are now facing Kopak's way.
Do I see him casting something is basically what I'm asking.
You only see his legs.
Okay.
And this isn't a verbal spell?
I mean, no more. Well, okay. You can either you can cast you can roll an Arcana to see if you recognize magic. But all you guys hear is the typical dwarf like, "All right, fight me," sort of.
16 plus 4, dirty 20 for Arcana.
You can tell that as he's shouting, it sounds a bit different from his normal shouts, and you realize he's put magic into it. And he's asking the elephant man to fight him.
Instantaneous. Cool. I snap my fingers and I cast Counterspell.
Okay, the spell just what level?
At third.
Third? Okay.
It's a base level third.
Yeah. Okay. The spell just kind of fizzles out. The dwarf looks really mad, but he's still gonna attack you anyway, Kopak.
Okay.
No, he's thrown off. He only gets a 10. So he's thrown off by the spell and counterspelled him, and he goes, "What did you do?" And he completely misses his hammer swing.
I got him to stand down.
If you want to try to roll a persuasion with disadvantage, you can try. Or you can just
+2,
do it
so
for the flavor. What?
Oh my god, I got to picture this.
2 nat 20s?
2 nat 20s.
One.
Nice. Send it to me. I want to see it. All right. I also want to see this. He basically goes. He kind of looks at you, goes, because he doesn't know about the tiefling behind you, so he thinks that you did it, and was like, "All right, you mitigated my spells, did you?" And he kind of lifts his battle axe up, or his the hammer up onto his shoulder, and sort of goes. He's still kind of ready. He's still like on guard, but he's definitely a little bit more relaxed and like, "Why shouldn't I fight you? You're threatening our queen and our goddess."
I'll just say she's assessing the situation. Let's see what her decision is first.
Ooh. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. All right.
I'll put it in the D&D section.
Please.
Uh?
God. All right.
2 nat 20s. That's as good as sex.
All right. He's gonna hold action. Najma is. is going to cast Mass Healing Word and sort of try to get everybody healed up. Where's my pencil?
Oof. Oop.
Oof.
Computer, please work. I would like to look at spells. No, not that. Not that far. Alright. Each one of your party gets +5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so each one of your party gets a +5 health.
Let's
Thank
go. Ba-ding.
Ozma is back up. Very unsteadily, but back up. Sorry, Misai is back up.
I was like, wait, Najma dropped to get Miss Ahi back up? That's dope.
No.
Soul exchange.
Misai hasn't heard any of this. So how long does that darkness last?
Let's see. Duration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So she's gonna see that everyone's kind of like left her. She can kind of see a blind shape in the darkness, so she's going to
Oh no, he glows. He's still got fairy fire on him.
Okay, so she sees him and she's going to hurl a fireball at him. She's still kind of woozy from waking up though, so she misses. And then she's gonna kind of run over to where the monk is, the tiefling. Oh wait, I got advantage on that. Okay, she hits the cleric, and the cleric screams, and a burst of flame kind of consumes him, and he drops to the ground.
Hey, we got wood. And now we're gonna die.
Then Misai goes for the monk with advantage. She shoots her blowgun at him.
Now I'll yell. Wait, stop. To Misai.
She doesn't stop.
Oh boy.
Thankfully it's a monk. He has a collect missile, so he manages to sort of see it in time, and he deflects it into the ground. And Misai kind of stumbles towards you, Kopak. You see she's very unsteady on her feet, and she seems out of it. And very, really, she seems more focused on instinctual than anything else. Like, she's going by instinct rather than actual thought at this point. And the flames on her body are alternating between going like raging hot to sort of almost nothing. So it's all over different parts of her. There's definitely a lot of unstableness going on right now with her. Is anybody still fighting? You are. Varn, are you still fighting?
I'm going to turn away from the goddess and just walk off.
Okay. You take 4 thunder damage.
Oh yeah, you still have Blooming Blade on.
Yeah. I forgot.
That's still there? He disengaged though.
Yeah,
It's until the end of his next turn.
Right. And And then from the wizard last time, I forgot to do it, but you take 1 acid damage.
I'll take the acid damage, but I thought the spell had dissipated because he stopped fighting.
No.
No,
the
it's
spell
on you
is
until you move or until
you
his
move,
next turn.
or until his next turn, and it just happened to be almost his
I'm
next
just
turn.
turn away from her then.
Okay. You gonna what?
Just turn around and wait.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay. So you don't take the 4 thunder damage, but you do still take the 1 acid damage because I forgot to do that earlier.
What was that?
Acid damage from the wizard who did melting arrow.
No, how much?
It was
1.
1.
Okay.
Alright, so you stay put. Idru is still fighting. The half-orc is still fighting.
Well, my opponents walked away.
Right. So as this fighter goes to swing at you again, the goddess's broadswords sort of shoot in front of you guys and form an X. And you guys get hit with 11 radiant damage. And the goddess goes, "Stop. Let us negotiate." And she kind of looks over and is like, "I see one of your soldiers is dead." And she teleports, goes back to the soldier, the cleric who saw you burn, casts Cure Wounds on him, and then teleports back to where she was. Then she sort of claps her hands and says, "It seems we have a lot to discuss. There's," and she looks at Philippe, "a lot of inequality. That was not ever my intention. Well, of the most sort. But of the inequality that is not safe for people to grow up, I suppose you could say." And she kind of looks at Delphine and goes, "Seems we should have a council." And the queen bows, and next to her the elf that you still do not know the name of also bows to her. And they stay bowed, and the goddess looks at you, Idru, and says, "Your sister is here and not here. I don't know if I or she will ever see you again. Farewell." And then she just disappears. In a flash of light, you guys all have to cover your eyes. And then she's gone.
Wow. That was exciting.
What are these accents that you're doing?
I don't know. It's because I just saw my sister. So they're all over the place.
You did a Scottish, you went German there at the beginning of that sentence. Now you're French.
VV. Anywho, they're
So
all.
combat's over.
Combat is
Seems
over.
like it.
Okay, I shoot the queen with my shotgun.
Jesus.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a shotgun.
As the goddess kind of disappears, the queen takes much longer than the rest of you guys sort of recovering. And her guard sort of gives her these what you would call in modern day sunglasses, but you guys don't really know what they are. They seem to be dark glasses, and they cover almost the entire top half of her face. You see that the few of you who remember seeing the other queen, remember that she wore something similar, and there were quite a
Oh, so they're like
few.
my goggles.
There are quite a few in the audience, in the purple audience, who wore them as well, and they all seem to have the same sort of. If you look at the screen right now, at my screen, her skin is literally this dark purplish color, and very vaguely purple. And she takes a minute to sort of. She kind of turns towards you. She turns a little bit. She doesn't turn quite enough. So she's facing kind of like towards. She's kind of facing like this way. And it's clear that she has her eyes closed, so she's partially blinded still. And she kind of goes, "It seems we should hold council. Gods that were just here, please escort them into the castle. We shall reconvene later today. Seems our festival was interrupted, and there is much I have to attend to and think about." And then her guard kind of leads her away back onto the boat to the secret back passage, and then you guys are kind of told by the guards, "All right, let's go," and sort of herded towards the side right here. And that's where we're going to end today.
I almost died.
Did you really?
I got to 10 health.
Oh my.
If you would have shot me like I thought you were going to, I probably would have died. Because I can't reduce magic damage.
Oh boy, did I think about it.
So.
It was going to be you and then Varen. But she didn't purposely hit me, so I had no reason to hit you.
I just froze her to not hit the person wearing the armor I gave out.
Philippe wasn't actually wearing the armor.
Oh, you said someone was wearing the armor.
Yeah. Adelaide, Stanislaus, and Marguerite. They were the ones involved in the other plan.
Oh, okay. If I wouldn't have froze her, would she have almost killed the other guy?
If you what?
If I didn't make her have disadvantage and she would have actually hit, would she have almost killed him?
Which other guy?
Because she does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was but for the record, now that we're out of combat, she is a level 21 challenge rating.
Oh, okay.
Homie said level 21. Holy.
She's a goddess for a reason. And
so I got lucky that I froze her, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Goddess. Just because she's temporarily inhabiting the body of your sister Idriania does not mean that she has any less of her godly powers. All right. So, I think I have something. Oh, next week is Easter, so we are not meeting.
Yes.
I would like to propose that we do every other week. Starting from now on, I have started a new campaign on Sunday nights. And that's going to be presumably every other week or maybe every week. So, with frequent breaks. So I would not like to have constant D&D all day, as much as I love D&D. Does anyone have any problems with that?
I have all the problems with... No, I don't care. Fine with me.
Just whenever it shows up on the 5th.
Okay. Alrighty.
But usually we don't leave till like the afternoon, so as long as those sessions don't go too long.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.